Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Donnie or Donnie Danko, and today we're coming in with an absolute banger of a story. Today we're going to be talking about the first time I did Xanax. But before we get into today's video, if you guys like the videos, don't forget to, leave a like, comment, maybe let me know what else you guys want to see on this channel. And don't forget to subscribe and share this video with one of your boys. Give them a good little laugh. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So this video takes place about 5 years ago, about my grade 9 year of high school. And so before this, I had only smoked weed, and that was in grade 8. And that story is going to be coming my first time smoking weed. But that's for another day. But basically, when I went into grade 9, this was about, my third weekend. I was in my English class, right? And there was this kid, and he was significantly older than most of us, right? He was in grade 10, but he was like 16 or something. Something stupid. Like, the kid was fucked. But anyways, I ended up starting to talk to him, right? And then one day on my lunch, he says, "Yo, do you want to come by to my house?" So I was like, yeah, I don't really feel like sitting in the fucking cafeteria. But at this time, the principal wasn't really a fan of the grade 9s, dipping on lunch, right? It was kind of more or less like the grade 10s and 11s and 12s that did it, right? The grade 9s were mainly supposed to stay in the cafeteria, right? So if they seen the grade 9s, dipping out, usually a teacher would be like, where the fuck are you going, So, it's pretty hard. It was pretty hard actually to get out when you were in grade 9, especially with the monitors and things like that. But anyways, I got out, we went to his house, and we get upstairs, and this guy lives in this townhouse type style thing, but it's it's a suburban one, right? So it's not like it's in the hood or anything like that. But we go in and we go upstairs. So upstairs, we go in, and this kid just has a bunch of weed. Kid has hella packs. He has a bunch of edibles, and then he has a bunch of Xanax and shit, right? And I know at that point, I knew nothing about it, right? I was never introduced to it. I was never told anything about it. But he just looks at me and he's like, "Yo, do you want to pop a Xan?" And I was just kind of stupid, right? And I just said, "Yeah." So I took it. And nothing happened at first, right? It was 20 minutes went by, nothing had happened. And then, another 15 minutes went by and we had to go back to the school. But before we had went back, my buddy had looked at me and he's like, "Do you want to sell some of these?" And when I got into grade 9, I was selling just a little bit of weed. I wasn't selling anything crazy, man. I was probably picking up a quarter, and then I was probably only selling a gram, a 0.5. You know what I mean? I wasn't selling anything crazy because nobody smoked like that. But like I said, he had asked me if I wanted to sell these, and yeah, 35 minutes had went by at this point, and I was fucking floored off of these bars, man. I was wrecked. So I really didn't judge it well, and I just said, "Yeah, fuck him, man." So he gives them to me, and he gave me 10 white ladders. So I take them without thinking about it, all fucked up, and then we're walking back. I'm stumbling, I'm talking like an idiot, I can't construct a fucking proper sentence. I can't even think in English. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, dude. I was talking zombie. And then I came to the realization that I had to go to fucking school like this. And I had a geography class, and my teacher, her name was, for privacy's sake, I'm sure I'm not allowed to say it, but she was probably one of my favorite teachers at that school. But I got to her class, and it's my geography, and I sit down, and I had a grinder in my pocket, okay? And mind you, I was really stupid at this time, okay? So I didn't know that you weren't really supposed to be snorting Xanax and shit like that. But I had put one of these bars when I'd gone to the classroom into the grinder, okay? And I had started grinding it up. And, I don't know what the fuck my thought process was or what I was really accomplishing here, but I was just dead set that I was grinding this up and put it in my fucking nostril in class. And I didn't even, think to maybe go to the bathroom, maybe see if my buddy wanted to go to his car, something like that. Nope. I just grinded it up, and then I put it on my desk, but it still had these chunks in it because my grinder wasn't one of those good ones, you know what I mean? It had these really gaping fucking holes. So you couldn't really grind a pill in there and expect it to really do shit. So I took out a card and I just started crushing the fucking pill. And I don't know how my teacher didn't notice me doing this, but I'm sitting in the back of the class and I'm crushing this up, whatever. And then I take out a bill and I roll it up and I make a line with it and I snorted it. And instantly my fucking nose just burnt, man. And it just hurt. And I remember coughing out loud. Nobody fucking noticed though that I was doing that. But I still had like a fuck ton of powder on the table, you know what I mean? And then the teacher's walking by because she noticed that my head's down a bit right now. I'm coughing, I'm fucking sniffling and shit. So I quickly fucking just wiped the powder off the table. And lucky for us, our floors are white, so you can't see the powder. And our desks, they really didn't, if you kind of got powder on them or something like that, it didn't stay on, right? So you just wipe it off. So I wipe it off really quickly and she comes by and then I like seen the grinder on the table because I'd forgot it. And I just grabbed it really quickly and I put it in my pocket. She comes by and she was like, "Oh, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just had like a little sniffle and a cough, sorry." And she was like, "Oh, no, it's okay. Mind you, this is all before COVID, right? So, when you had a sniffle and a cough, they didn't act like you were the fucking Antichrist, So anyways, she goes back and she starts handing out all the papers and whatever for the class. And we start doing our work. And then I'm going to the class and like I'm telling you, I was just sitting there falling asleep, man. And then my one buddy noticed that I'm, just sitting there bobbing my head and I'm not even paying attention. My eyes are half open. I'm, like I was just a zombie, dude. And, my buddies are noticing. So they're like, trying to keep me up and shit so the teacher doesn't notice. But they didn't know what the fuck I was on. I didn't tell any of them just because, nobody would have any idea what to say or to do. And I feel like if I would have told them, they would have instantly ratted on me. But this only gets even worse from how fucked up I got. So now this little bit that I'd put in my nose, I assume just started affecting me. And then the bell had rung. So we have there's like a 10-minute window, like a little 10-minute break there. And the smokers can go to the smoking pit and whatever. So this day, it was kind of rainy and all that, right? So I was able to kind of slip out with the smokers with my hood on, and, the teachers didn't really notice that it was a grade 9 going out. So anyways, I get out there, and I went out, and one of my buddies, we're going to call him Dick. So Dick hands me a cigar, and then we were talking, but I was really fucked up, so he's asking me what I'm on and shit, right? And I told them, but when I had said it, I said, "I'm the Zanny man," right? I said, "I got the Xans." And I was saying it like that because I was so fucked up. And he was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then I take out this bag with all the Xans in it. I'm like, "I'm the Zanny man. Tell him to all hit me up for the Xans, man." Like, that's how I was talking. Like, dude, Xanax makes you a fucking idiot when you do it. And it's like, I really could not imagine still be doing that because of just how fucking stupid it made me. But anyways, so I'm sitting there and I'm telling him this, but then there's also a bunch of other people at the smokers pit that are seeing this, right? And some of them are friends with the kid that gave me them to sell. And mind you, I didn't pay for these up front, right? This kid had spotted them to me. So we finished smoking up, whatever, and I was being a dumbass. And we had went back into the school, and I'm all fucked up, and then I was down in the bathroom. Next thing you know, these two guys come in that are like grade 11, right? And, when you're in grade 9, that's pretty fucking intimidating, right? Especially when you're selling drugs for a kid, and then you got his two fucking hood rats coming in there trying to fuck you up over these drugs. So they came in, and they said, "You're gonna have to give us those Xans, or we're gonna have to beat the fuck out of you," right? So I mean, me being me, I was like, what are you talking about, right? I'm all fucked up. I'm like, "I'm the Zanny man. You can't take my Xans." And then they had said, well, we're just going to call him Bob. Bob wants his fucking shit back because you're going around saying, you're the Zanny man, this and that. And, he doesn't want you to get caught. And then we all get caught. So I was like, that makes sense. So I gave them back to them. And then I was all fucked up at school. And I still went about through my classes, though, but I was all zombified. And anyways, the end of the day comes, get on my bus. I get, dropped off to my bus stop at the end of the day, and I'm, like, zombified walking home. I get home. Dude, I go right down into my room. I said nothing to anyone in my house. My mom was like, "How was your day?" I didn't say a fucking word. Dude, I just went right downstairs, and I just fucking crashed. I woke up the next morning and went to school. Like, that was it, dude. And then, like, I had to almost get retold this story by the people that were there because of just, like, I seriously did not remember shit. But yeah, guys, so that's the story about my first time doing Xanax. If you guys liked today's video, make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and make sure you subscribe. Share this video with one of your boys. There's going to be quite the few installments of this, because I have the crazy bit of stories lined up for all the shit, like just the dumb shit I did on Xanax. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you, everyone, for the support that you guys have been showing me recently. I really appreciate it, and yeah. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.